a rule, right, with indie film, right?
Hmm.
That an audience is very forgiving, but you have to have a great story,
Yeah.
good actors, and you got to hear everything.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's true. So
That's it.
many, so many of them have bad audio.
Yeah, I mean, we're really forgiving of like like low budget, low effects. Hey,
Right. Are we
look,
going to touch on that bingo hell?
Bingo Hell, great example.
Right.
Bingo Hell, great. I mean, Gigi Guerrero. Um, yeah, I mean, female Mexican woman being in horror, and she's blowing the lid off of what she's doing. And then, did you get a chance to see it?
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
loved it, man.
nice.
It actually it harkens back to like really good 80s horror. Like it's just it's not about grossing you out or
Hmm.
jump scaring you. It's just really cool concepts. And it's nothing complicated or anything. It's just nicely executed and a cool concept. It's nice and simple. You keep it nice and simple.
So Bingo Hell is an independent horror film that was distributed by Blumhouse. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Written and directed by Gigi Sual Guerrero, Mexican woman.
there
Lead
you
is Mexican actress, and she was hilarious.
go. It was an interesting choice. It's certainly a nice change from casting like a 16-year-old girl like they do in all movies now.
In all horror films, yeah. Well, first of all, it's an older cast.
Yeah.
It's an older cast, and that
Which
that I'm
makes
so
it which
glad.
makes it that makes it kind of exotic today.
Oh, and all of these guys are like character actors. There's the great Richard Brake, who I just saw in Barbarian,
Yeah,
and
he's great. I mean, that smile. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Hey, you got Latinos, blacks, whites, all over, acting all over. This woman, she's been in tons of stuff.
Yeah.
L. Scott Caldwell. This guy was great.
Yeah.
Thank you to all who have donated who are gonna donate. Hit the super thanks and enjoy the video. So in I think so. I had recently saw what Gigi's other film, Satanic Hispanics. Five
Okay.
different filmmakers, five different horror episodes under Satanic Hispanics. It rocked and rolled, man. And their whole thing is, it was done for peanuts, but it's winning awards at film festivals. They're all Latino as far as the filmmakers,
Hmm.
and they're doing it on a high level, storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, they knew their budget and they made the most out of it.
Yeah, Bingo has a really good example too, because here you have this, if you want to check off the boxes, Mexican, a woman
Yeah.
director, and then a Mexican female lead. Very entertaining. I'm glad you saw it on Doom, called Bingo Hell. It's out on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. It reminded me of one of those um, newer Nicolas Cage things. I don't know if you've seen that when he goes to like that abandoned restaurant. He has to fight mascots.
Oh my God, really?
It's just such a simple concept. It was also like a low budget movie, but it was just a lot of fun. It reminded me of that because it's a nice, simple concept and you execute it well. That's all you
You're
need to do.
you're so right. And there was like it was a simple story, straightforward,
Yeah.
you know, entertaining, shot really well. It looked great.
Yeah.
And Gigi, and this is Gigi Guerrero. This is her. She's quite a looker as well. We can say that. She's a great editor.
Yeah.
So
I guess we should explain to the audience a little bit. It's just basically it's I guess we could say it's a trickster demon or something takes over the local bingo hall and makes everyone crazy for money, and they all get killed in interesting ways. Basic horror movie.
Basic horror film. And this trickster preys on the weak, and it is in this case it's a weak neighborhood that's been really kind of lowered down and run down with gentrification, which I love. Great setup.
Yeah, the hipsters with their lattes and shit.
Oh, the lady that she bumped into with the latte, that's Gigi.
It is?
Yeah. She said, "Hey, that was me. Did you notice?" That was great. But you're so right on Doomed. And when you're that simple, you got to be creative in other ways. And of course, there was some gore, some blood.
Yeah. You got to have that in a horror movie, obviously.
Got to have that.
But I'm not into the modern type of horror movie that much, where it's just they're trying to gross you out and it's just ew, like just, that kind of stuff. I'm not that into that. Yeah. So I like it when it harkens back to the 80s horror movies, when they had to really try to come up with interesting ways to shoot stuff and interesting ways to kill people, basically.
Well, and going back to Johnny Legs. Johnny, go give Gigi, go raise her $5 to $10 million, and she'll give you 5 different films. And you can tell you what, you can be the star of one of them, and you guys will kick ass. But here's your creator.
And she seems to be doing pretty good.
She's doing really well. This movie's called Bingo Hell. I see some people already putting it on their playlist in the chat. Excellent. It is entertaining. She has a new one called Satanic Hispanics, which we saw in the theater. Me and Romy went to go to a film festival that had it, and man, I was really impressed. And it had a lot of, like I said, 5 different stories of different kind of, and even different styles. And it had an indigenous one with the Nahuatls that Gigi did. It had let me see, where's this at? Satanic Hispanics. Not as an actress. It had one from Argentina. It's a lot of fun, the Satanic Hispanics. This one is more in a it's in film festivals. It didn't get doesn't have distribution yet, but it's getting a lot of buzz.
Right. It's a great title.
Well, and it's got that with this film, you were talking about you don't like modern horror films. This film, these 5 stories feel so 90s and before. Really Satanic.